the Oval. After 5 long days in Manchester where odds, injuries, and history stood tall against them, India didn't just draw a test match, they won back their spirit. And now, as the series hangs delicately at 2-1 in England's favour, a wounded but roaring Indian team is coming into the 5th test believing they can draw the series. And here's why that belief isn't just hope, it's strategy. 1. The power of momentum. What happened at Old Trafford was no accident. India batted for over 140 overs in their second innings, lost only 4 wickets, and mentally wore England down. The psychological boost from surviving near-certain defeat with their backs to the wall has forged steel in this team. Shubman Gill's calm leadership and a magnificent 4th ton of the series show he's not just a temporary captain, he's a man of mettle. Jadeja and Washington Sundar's unbeaten centuries were acts of defiance that declared, "We're still in this series." England, by contrast, spent 257.1 overs in the field. That's a body blow. They're bruised, physically fatigued, and now have just 3 days to recover. 2. Tactical re-engineered batting lineup. Even without Rishabh Pant, India have shown smart batting adaptations. Washington Sundar stepping up to number 5 is a masterstroke. He's composed, technically correct, and now armed with the confidence of a maiden Test 100 under pressure. KL Rahul, returning to form with a classy 90, will relish the Oval where stroke play is rewarded. Jadeja's all-round mastery has been vital. He now averages more than 50 in this series, and is looking like a senior batter, not just a lower-order warrior. With Sai Sudhasan, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and Gill at the top, there's flair and fight in equal measure. They've adapted to the absence of Pant, and now they're better prepared for another battle. 3. England's bowling burnout. Ben Stokes, hero of the series, yes, but is breaking down. His bowling shoulder is tender, his pace dipping, and his overs are drying up. Jofra Archer looked annoyed and out of rhythm after long spells. He also had a visible altercation over field settings, not a good sign. Chris Wokes and Dawson have worked overtime and now face a flat oval pitch and weary legs. India have already played out the likes of Bryden Cuss, Archer, and Wokes for 143 overs. England's attack looks spent, and that's the moment to strike. 4. The Duke's ball factor at the Oval. The Duke's ball does swing for a while, but the Oval, especially in summer, becomes a batting paradise. India's confidence is sky high, and if they bat first or survive the early swing, they could post 400 plus again. The absence of Bumrah is a blow, no question. But 5. India's bowling still has teeth. Mohammad Siraj is still quick, hungry, and able to hit the deck guard. His fitness will be managed smartly, and has taken 10-plus wickets in the series. Ravindra Jadeja is bowling marathon spells and picking up key wickets. The oval pitch usually offers bounce and bite for spinners by day 3 and 4. Washington Sundar's tidy off-spin becomes crucial in Pant's absence, dual utility now. And don't be surprised if India spring a surprise pacer, someone like Mukesh Kumar or Evjan to freshen things up. They only need to take 20 English wickets once, and they now know what lengths and lines work. 6. Mental edge, the grit factor. The fourth test turned India from a trailing side to a threatening one. England couldn't close the game even with a 300-run lead and 5 sessions to bowl. They looked frustrated, resorted to lobs and bouncers, and allowed India to reach personal milestones that will haunt them. The body language, the fielding intensity, and the vibe favored India in those final hours. This will weigh on England going into the decider. 7. A point to prove. Legacy is on the line. India hasn't lost a test series in England 3-1 or worse since 2011. This side is desperate to avoid that. A draw at 2-2 means India shares the inaugural Anderson-Tendulkar Trophy result with pride. Final words: no Bumrah, no Pant, no excuses, no fear. India's engine is running on belief, intelligence, and sheer resilience. They survived the storm in Manchester, and at the Oval, they have the tools to go for one final heist. All they need is another 5 days of courage, clarity, and control. And if they do, it'll be remembered not just as a drawn series, but a legendary comeback story.
And every heartbeat feel the roar. With bat and ball, we're legends born. Colors bright, the picture light. For India, we'll always fight. From Delhi to the coastlines wide, the cheers are loud like ocean's tide. Every swing of hopes we chase, victory shines on every face. Inshallah, India rising high, underneath the painted sky. With every chant the spirits soar, creating hearts forevermore. Spinning dreams like stars at night, swinging beams pure dynamite. Feel the blazing glory's flame, every playing of a name. Unity in every crowd, voices strong and spirits proud. Together we ignite the spark,